Now, if you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. So let me explain. First off, it's free. I'm not joking, you guys. The Anchor app, it is free to use. Second, there's creation tools that allows you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Now that's awesome, isn't it? Third, Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard everywhere, you guys, on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and so many more platforms. Fourth, you can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Now, is that awesome, you guys, or what? That's just terrific. And finally, it's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So I have another podcast with Anchor, and I'm just loving Anchor so much. I love it. It's so very easy to use, guys. So why don't you download the free Anchor app today or go to anchor.fm to get started. What's up, you guys, and welcome to the official podcast of Damian Talks Education. So listen up. I am here to talk about all things education on my podcast. So get prepared for some realness and honesty of education as I walk you down through various of topics that's happening in the education world with some amazing guests, to sharing stories relating to education and so much more, because I got you covered with education. So join me on this journey of education with me. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my show, Damian Talks Education. Thanks so much for joining me on today. I really do appreciate all of you guys. So sit on down, and again, welcome to my show. Now, you guys, as you can tell, it's a little bit different today, you guys, because my hair is a hot tail mess as the time I am recording this episode. And I do not want you all to see my hair, so I am covering up until I go and get myself a haircut, which is going to be later on into the week. So this is how we're going to be. I know I look ugly. For me, I look ugly. But that's besides the point. Happy Friday to all of you guys. I hope all of you are doing well on today and had a great week. So let's just jump right into this episode, shall we? I have a very special guest who is joining me on today. He is a friend. I can't even talk on today, you guys. He is a friend onto my show. He has been on before, back my first season, and then in my fourth season, and he is back once again. So who am I talking about, you guys? He is one of my good friends. He is my bro. He is a co-host off of The Educators. He has a new podcast which he will share about. And again, you guys, he is one of my good friends. So everyone, let's welcome on back to the show. Returning back this season, making his first appearance this season for season 5. Let's welcome, you guys, Darnell Jerome. Let's welcome him now, you guys. All right. How are you doing? Coach?
I'm cool, man. I was saying earlier, I'm under the weather, but I was gonna make sure that I get these done. I got my orange juice, I got my water, and so, man, we gonna talk about bringing the swag in the classroom.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm gonna just hand it over to you of bringing swag into the school year. So you could start us off. What's why? Well, before you hop right into why did you wanted to come onto the show and talk with my audience about that bringing swag into this upcoming school year?
Because everything in life for me is about swag. Because swag, it shows who you are as a person. It's very creative. That's why I like swag, you know. But also swag means still walking alongside God. So we gotta have swag, you know what I mean? And so when we have swag, we can do things better. Because like I said, swag is creativity. It's something that God has given you, like as an educator, as an administrator, as a substitute, as a para. It doesn't matter. You know, you are able to genuinely bring out your swag. And so I wanted to just talk, you know, to the audience today about being comfortable with who you are and allowing your creativity to show, you know. And so
Yeah.
I want to bring swag back to the classroom.
Yeah, I'm with you. I am absolutely with you on that. So just um, break it down to us. Break it down to us. Yeah, just I'm gonna just let you. I'm gonna just hand it over to you. Just break it down to us.
All right, so we know going into the school year, we like to decorate our classrooms, and you know, for most of us, you know, we love going to the school stores and things like that. And I don't really see nothing with that, but when we think about swag, we think about creativity, right? We have things like Canva. Man, Canva is so dope. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you can do so much with Canva because it brings out the creative side of you. You understand what I'm saying? We have, you know, the copy, the fax machines and everything at the school to where we can save money. You know what I mean? So we can do our things on Canva. You know, we can swag it how we want to instead of having to pay like $10, $5. You know, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but you want to do something new. I mean, because if you truly think about it, Damian, we were all in school, right? We see the same border, the same paper on the thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like nothing wrong with it. And I'm not knocking, right? Because you know, when I was a parent, you know, and I was subbing, I love to do decorate, right? But at the end of the day, it was like, is this really me? You know, I just bought this from the store. Like I can easily cut out some letters and I can hang some border up, but it is speaking volumes about who Coach Darnell is. You understand what I'm saying? And so, no, like you can go on Canva, you can do things, you can show your creativity. Like when your principal or anybody walk in your classroom, they're like, okay, this is different. And I mean that in a good way. You know what I'm saying? That is a poll, because think about it. We always get it. This is nice. You know, like, because it's pretty much like we did that last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't take offense to it when people be like, this is nice. Because in my mind, it's like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know you can do better. You know what I mean? Like, and it doesn't matter what subject you teach. It doesn't matter what grade you teach. It's just the fact that having swag, being able to do something that you have been given a gift to do and you're able to show it, it speaks a lot of volumes. You know what I'm saying? Like those kids come in a different environment because the swag is different. They're like, oh, well, you know, last year, you know, Mrs. or Mrs. such didn't have that last year, but this year, you know what I'm saying, they got the 5-minute, you know, relaxation, you know what I'm saying, where if you do your work, you know, so you can go over there for 5 minutes, meditate, relax, you know, they didn't have that last year. So that's a new swag they bought. And now they're starting to see that their kids are really not as hyper as they used to be, because now they can go over there for 5 minutes, collect their thoughts, meditate a little bit, and then, you know what I'm saying, get back and doing what it needs to. I mean, it's just so many things, man, we can bring to the table when we talk about swag. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the classroom. You know what I mean? We ain't even get to the dressing part yet, but we're just talking about the classroom aspect of it, man. Just switch your game up. Swag the classroom out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And I totally agree with you on that. And I believe probably mentioned this story to my audience in previous seasons of to where the bottom line, like for me, is to be you, be you. If you all creative and you're this and that, that is totally fine. That is totally fine. But if you're just, because I remember my senior year, my English teacher, I mean, I'm not judging her. I'm not, talking down onto her. But every time I went into her classroom, I didn't feel, of like me wanting to go in there every single day because the environment was so dull and boring. And don't get me wrong, she was a great teacher. She was a great teacher. But I mean that for me, when I'm learning, my environment has to be it has to be nice, it has to be colorful, it has to be this and that. It can't be just going to a room and there's nothing in there, it's just blank. I can't work with that's just how I am as a student back then. I like to be surrounded by things, working together, doing this and that. That's just with me. But yeah, the bottom line is to just be you. Be you. If you like that, if you want to do this for your classroom, be all creative, do this and that, that's fine. Nobody's judging you for that. If you're all basic and stuff, that's totally fine. Nobody's judging you of that either. Just do what's right for you into your classroom and with your students.
Yeah. And even with being basic, like now it has to come to a point to where as a teacher you gotta ask yourself, like, what can I do to spark it up? I mean, because you're right, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like now for me, just going into class with the vibes, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm cool with that. But yeah. You do like even let's use her for an example.
Okay.
Even if she had like some instrumental music as y'all come in the classroom, that's better than nothing. It's a different vibe for her. You know what I'm saying? Like you just come in there, you just came out of your class, you know what I'm saying? You can walk in, do a little dance. You know what I'm saying? Right? That's cool. As long as your kids know, hey, you know, this is what I like to do, but I don't want you to take advantage of the situation. Coming in here, being all loud and all that stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Because I used to get talked about with that so much, bro. Like, why do you play instrumental music when your kids come into the class? What's wrong with it? They're not doing anything wrong. They're coming in, they're putting their things down, they're listening to the nice smooth jazz or whatever it is that I played. They're getting themselves ready for class, and once the bell rings, they're ready to work. Now, because see something like it, if you hear them way down the hallway, then okay, you can approach me about the situation, right? But if they're coming in doing what they need to do, and I wanted to bring something different, why are we mad? There are two reasons people get mad about your swag. Like you say, you have to be you, because either one, they couldn't come up with it, or two, the kids don't gel with them as they gel with you. And so people want to get mad at your swag. But at the end of the day, that's when we should come together and bring your creativity and bring my creativity and say, this is how you can help your kids. You know what I'm saying? What is it that you like to do that they can say, hey, I can get with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we have to come together. You know what I'm saying? So we got swag in the classroom as far as, you know, being creative. And then we got swag coming together, you know what I'm saying, as teachers, you know what I'm saying, as administrators and, you know, things like that.
I agree. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, okay, you talk about the classroom part. So let's go on down to the clothing part of swag. Break it down to us.
All right. So now we are professionals, right?
Yes.
And so we must make sure that we are dressing accord. Now, I tell people this all the time. I love wearing jeans to work, you know what I'm saying, when I can, a nice collared shirt, maybe some Chelsea boots, you know, just depending on the style. But it's time that I feel like we need to bring out more. So I'm going to just go right here for a quick second. And I'm just going to give you some, you know, some ideas that, you know, can help, you know, with your swag gear, you know, for the year. And so, you know, as a man of education, I believe every man should have a blazer. Every man should have a blazer in his closet, because with the blazer, you can do so many things with it. You can spice it up like you want to. Okay, so for me, I'm not saying that, you know, you have to be, you know, everybody has to be like you, but just a nice, you know, a nice blazer. You know what I'm saying? With a nice button down, you know what I'm saying? Some nice slacks. You know, I'm under the weather right now, but I take this being like a nice like a nice grayish type, you know what I mean? And then, well, you know, this is your more, you know, light gray right here, with some nice colors in between, you know what I mean? Like just a nice blazer. And then this right here is just a nice, you know, burgundy, you know, you can wear like a nice pink shirt, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, just switch it up. You know what I mean? There's like, it's a blazer. You know what I'm saying? You're a man. So as a man, you want to present yourself accordingly every day, because you have students who look up to you. And same thing with the women. Like, there's nothing wrong with wearing heels. Like there is, like, I get my wife heels all the time. And so there's nothing wrong with wearing some nice heels. Okay. You just gotta know your feet and how you swag it up, right? True. But I get my wife heels. Now, for instance, these, okay? These are nice.
Yeah,
right?
They are.
As long as you know how to walk in heels,
that's
wear your heels. Like, show your stuff, swag your stuff out with your heels on. Don't let nobody tell you what you can and cannot wear. That solidifies who you are. Now, I do agree. I spoke with the principal about this. Principals do not mind if their workers wear Crocs. The thing is, they said, don't wear it coming into school. But it goes to a point throughout the day that you'll be standing for a long period of time. Now, if I take off my dress shoes and slip my Crocs on, he's fine with that, or she's fine with that, because they know I've been standing on my feet all day. I'm not saying come in with your Crocs on. Now, there are some people who do that, and I've seen some good swag statements with it. There's nothing wrong with it, but it just depends on your principle. It depends. Now, Monday through Thursday, I'm not doing that. But for me, on a Friday, yeah, I may wear some Crocs on Friday with my jeans because it's Friday, right? And it aligns with maybe our school colors and things like that. But you want to make sure that you're comfortable. And I'm being honest. You're not going to want to be in no heels all through the periods of the day. You may want to wear them like the first couple of periods, and then you may put your Crocs on just, you know what I'm saying, to relax your feet, and then you put your heels on for the last day of class, right? But you just have to know how to monitor your stand and monitor your feet so that you can be comfortable. Those are just a couple of swag, you know what I'm saying, gems we can give you, but make sure you always look the part. Even a nice collared shirt and some slacks. You know what I'm saying? Everything doesn't have to be dressed up all the time. It doesn't. But when you do dress up, make sure you get you a nice suit. You want you a nice suit. You know what I'm saying? Your basic suit, your navy blue suit. Okay, this right here is a three-piece. Okay, we have the vest, we have the pants, and we have the jacket. A nice lapel pin goes right there, and boom. Now we walking in. You know what I'm saying? Doing our thing. You get what I'm saying? Because you're dressing, you're feeling good. And the last thing, as far when it comes to dressing, is you always want to make sure that you have a nice bag, man. A nice messenger bag, okay?
Right.
So we got the night. This right here is navy blue with the brown on it. Well, that's probably dark. This right here is more of your navy, okay, with your brown strap on it. That's more of a darker brown, and then this one right here. Okay, so we got everything going in the one motion. And you want to make sure that you can fit everything in your bag. You don't want to jam things. You got your laptop. You want to make sure that your laptop can fit in your bag. So when you're leaving for the school day, you got your laptop in here. You know, and it's okay how you wear it. Then you can wear it like this. You know, that's fine. If you want to wear this, that's fine. But at the end of the day, these are just certain essentials that you can have when you're getting prepared to put your swag together. And then when you get to class, you can easily pull out your laptop, and then we can get things rocking and rolling. So that's just swag for clothes.
Yes, I am with you. I hear everything you say. Yeah, yes, you gotta look. To me, I'm sorry. Well, this is just with me, with any job. Um, for example, with teaching. For me, you have this is just my opinion. You have to look the part. You
Mhm.
have to look the part. You can't come. Yes, there will be some days, toward, at the end of the school year, or maybe on some Fridays to where you could, dress down, you could dress casual. But like for me, I'm probably going to do this during my first year of teaching, but probably every day because that's the type of person I am. I like to dress up. I like to
Mhm.
dress up all the time. I like to present myself to others
Mhm.
because that's how I that's how I grew up. That's how I was taught is to, present yourself to others because that makes me feel better. And then of course that will make them feel better of how present yourself to others. That's
Right.
just with me. So you gotta look the part. You gotta look the part, and you gotta be presentable. You gotta be presentable.
Gotta be. And now, as we were talking to the, you notice these are all mostly your dark colors.
Yeah.
People, people. When it's time for the spring, people, brighten your wardrobe.
Okay.
Brighten your wardrobe, please. Brighten your wardrobe. And what I mean, not, listen, I ain't saying you gotta look like a tropical skittle. I'm not saying that, but it's springtime, right? And so
Yeah.
springtime, we want to make sure that we are looking the part and that we are coming in and letting people know that we're going to have an amazing spring, right? And so for me, and like I said, Damian, this isn't for everybody, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
the type of guy, I like to wear spring colors in the spring to show off that smile, to show off, just me. And so this blazer right here,
Mm-hmm.
not too loud,
No, it's
nice
not.
texture. It's yellow. I can wear like a nice pink tie,
Yeah.
just something, dandish. But at the end of the day, it represents the spring, because for us, we know the basic suits that we need, and there's nothing wrong with that. But at some point in your life, don't you at least want to walk into the school happy? Don't you at least want
Yeah.
to walk in with a smile on your face? It's the springtime. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, what's up? So I'm just saying, mix your wardrobe up a little bit, and
Yes.
be you.
I,
Whatever it is that you love to wear, put that in your wardrobe.
yeah. Absolutely. Yes. Please, please. Mix up your wardrobe. Mix up your wardrobe. Don't try to. Um. Well, let me just speak on myself for a moment. I quite wear the exact same outfits all the time because that's me because I like them. I like wearing them. They feel comfortable. But yes, a
Right.
lot of time, yes, switch it up a little bit. It is okay to switch it up. It is totally fine. It is absolutely fine. But yeah, switch it up.
Right.
It's fine.
Right. And D, it's not, listen, like you said, you're you, and there's nothing wrong with what
Right.
you wear. But at
No.
the end of the day, I mean, yeah, like, look, man, if I know you don't wore, if I know you don't wore like red all last week, I'm gonna probably come. D, come on now. I know you got something else in that closet more than red, and it's not
Right.
me. Especially when you're friends with somebody, you care about somebody. It's how you approach them. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Hey, D, look, man, I know you got something more than red up in there. You know what I'm saying? And we had that, and you like, you know what, coach, you're right. And
Yeah.
then boom, but at the end of the day, you done switched it up. And I get you. There are a lot of people like that. Like for me, I love wearing suits, but I would want somebody to at least want, hey, coach, you can at least just take the jacket off because you already got the vest. So you don't have to like
Mhm.
completely, and I'm fine with that. Why? Because yeah, let me switch the game up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let me take some layers off. And I may not even wear the tie. I may just wear the vest, nice button down with the top button open and come in ready to work, baby. Like, let's do this. But it's all about who you are and how you like to do
Yes.
things. But it also shows that creativity side too, but the kids also get to see like they're human just like me. And they may be like, yo, coach, your swag went no 10 today, and you normally come in on a 10. You was a 7. Okay, word, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like tomorrow, that's the relationships we like to build.
Absolutely.
Same thing with the kids. Hey, you went on your best today. You know you ain't supposed to wear that in school. I got you, coach. I got you, Mr. Anderson. You ain't even got to worry about me wearing this tomorrow. Cool, like, you know, like the trend, these hoochie daddy shorts. Look, I'm an 80s baby. Those are small shorts. They're not hoochie daddy shorts. But there are a lot of people out here who've been rocking small shorts. Like now all of a sudden it becomes a big thing. That's so old. It's old. Ain't nothing but going in a circle. Now, if you prefer to wear the hoochie daddy shorts, please be mindful of the size that you wear. If you know you wear a large, get a large. Please don't get no medium and no small. Don't do that to yourself. Be respectful of your size, your weight, and your muscular activity. Okay, like you don't be trying to do stuff, and y'all know where I'm getting at. And we ain't even gotta go down because that's not swag. That's just ignorant.
No. Yeah.
That's ignorance. But if you want to wear the nice little shorts, ain't nobody telling you not to. But please be mindful and understand. Please pick your size. Please pick your size. That's all we saying. Because you ain't got to never worry about hearing nothing from me in my class. But if you coming in with because one thing about coach, I will have some basketball shorts, and I will tell you go change because you won't be walking around my classroom like that. Because you know you wear large, put these large shorts on today. So at the end of the day, kids, y'all got to be mindful too about your swag. You can't just be coming in the classroom looking like any type of way. Like the mini skirts, no, sweetie, you are a lady. You don't need to be showing all that. A nice skirt is fine, but y'all be trying to take it a little bit out of content. And then when people say something, now we want to get the fit.
Right.
Look at what you got on, and the same thing with the hoochie daddy shorts. Look at what you got on now, so you can't get mad because these comments are coming out. You put that upon yourself.
That's right.
So be mindful how you all dress students this year because you just never know who's going to be in the building. It's not even so much about the school; it's about you as an individual.
Yes, it is. Because that's how I was. I always dress, comfortable, presentable, because I never know who's gonna who. Anybody could show up. And I want them to see me as, oh, he is a very respectful man. I like the way he dressed. That's students. Come on, this school year. All right, so we are running out of time because I'm looking at now, but I want to talk quickly before we go. You have a new podcast, so tell my audience all about it. Your new podcast.
Right, so
yes,
Swag Nerdz is eventually a cigar podcast about the lifestyle and influentiality of fashion and cigars. And Damian knows I love my cigars, and so I finally able to do a podcast called Swag Nerdz to give you all the culture about cigars and things like that. We're going to have some big time people on here, from CEOs to owners of their own cigars, so you all can understand, just the value of it, the lifestyle. And again, you don't have to smoke cigars to enjoy a nice time. Like the cigar culture is totally different. I mean, there are some things that I can't wait for Damian when he comes on the show, because he's gonna, but it's about cigars, but I like to talk about other things too, like education, things like that, because the people, of my following too understand that education is big, understanding what's going on in the community and things like that. So we just want to bring it all together, man. So Swag Nerdz podcast, and you can follow me at Swag Nerdz. Hold on, let me get my social media together. I only got one social media page now. I want to go ahead and tell you that now. So it's going to be the Swag Nerdz _ podcast is the Instagram for it.
Gotcha. So yes, I listened to the first episode. You brought on Andrew. That was a good episode there. Y'all had a great combo, a great episode. So you guys make sure you check that out. The first episode, I will have it to where you guys can check it out. So Coach D, thank you so much for coming on to my show. I can always count on you. Just thank you. I thank you so much.
I thank you.
Yes. And you guys, he will be back soon, you guys. So make sure to check out my social media to when he will be back onto my show. But until then, you guys, thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Really do appreciate you guys. And until next time, please take care of yourself. Be blessed. And this is Damian Talks Education. And I will see you guys very soon. So thanks. Thank you again, Coach. Thanks.
Bro.
Yes.